Good evening, everybody. I'm the fig hunter, David Burke of Burke Family Farms. Thank you for joining us. So we are up at one of the trees that we were concerned about at the Zogg fire came through here. And we shared this earlier in the summer, this tree, when we tested the fruit. We were following up on it from last year. So let's come back here. So at first glimpse, it doesn't look as bad as we might have thought because there isn't a lot of damage on the ground. But what's crazy is the fresh charcoal on the posts.
Well, did you see this? The bark is all peeled.
So when it came through here, it must have only have been catching the top.
And just the heat crackled down.
And this is all from the heat. So it got really hot. Well, unfortunately, that the tree itself, while still alive, the majority of it did sustain some damage. We'll only know how much next year. All this stuff right here is brittle and dead. While still looks like, I would say, over half might be alive, the front half. What I've seen in the past is that trees that take so much damage actually just keep considering to deteriorate, especially when it comes to heat. Luckily, it seems that there is still some green stuff, and you can look down here and see how it just basically cooked everything.
Yeah. But there's this one's the green branch.
Yep, so there still is. And even down here, we're looking, it got so hot, it basically burned right here. This is a burn mark. Can you see the branches here?
Yeah.
But the tree branch still is. Well, this was a wonderful fig. Tell me about it, what you remember, Priscilla, about the flavor profile.
It reminded me a lot of like a mixed berry tart, like you would buy in like a bakery.
It was juicy, it was jammy interior, it was a green fig. I should say it is a green fig. And I'm so glad we have starts at home. So, beautiful leaves, even though everything's going dormant. It's part of the adventure. And when you hear about things like this, so I'm sitting back at home and I remember the fire started. And you worry about the people first, the community. Because from here to my house, that direction, what is it, about 14 miles?
Yeah, roughly.
14 miles is the crow. Crow flies it straight through. And when you're looking and thinking how dry the grass is, that does not seem like a huge amount of distance. But you're thinking about the people. And you think about everything else secondary. But now afterwards, and we're recovering and people are rebuilding, we wanted to come back here and actually see and assess what was alive and what was lost to us fig lovers, what genetic potential. Well, thank you for joining us. David Burke of Burke Family Farms. I am the fig hunter. Find a fig, make a friend. Plant a fig, you'll make a friend forever. Good night.